So Alex says, if I know a half is 0.5 as a decimal, I also know that 3 over 6, 4 over 8, and 6/12 are equivalent also to 0.5 as a decimal. Explain Alex's thinking. Well, we've had a look at this a little bit so far. Let's have a look at 1 over 2 or half. Okay, so we can see there that 1 over 2 is half, and we know that 0.5 is what a half looks like as a decimal. So whenever anything is a half, it is 0.5 as a decimal. So let's look at 3 over 6. We can see that is half. 3 covers half of the spaces out of 6. So that is why it's the same thing as a half, and that is why it is also 0.5. Let's look at 4 over 8. Well, again, that also colours in half of the squares. It colours in 4 out of 8. So again, we know that is the same thing as a half. And again, that explains why it is also 0.5 as a decimal. Let's look at his final example, 6 over 12. Again, if you look at that, you can see the half of the squares have been coloured in. So 6 out of 12 have been coloured in. So that explains why it is also a half and why it is also 0.5 as a decimal. So if we can remember that, a half is always 0.5 as a decimal.